League of Legends has literally become a powerhouse in the world of esports, as it continues to bring in millions of players. In fact, it won't be wrong to say that it's the biggest game on the planet right now. With the game currently in its 12th season, we'll answer the bigger question: why is it so successful, and how has it changed esports? Stick with us and find out. Starting off with its competitive nature. First of all, let's take a look at all the factors that have made the game so popular and successful, and the competitive nature of gameplay is one of them. We're not saying they're only unique to League of Legends. Of course, they're an integral element in every other video game, but it's important to understand that League of Legends' specific competitive nature has made it such a huge international success. The competitive mode in the game is called as solo queue or ranked. Actually, the competitive mode here directly influences the position of the player on the public leaderboard and their ranking. So, you can't deny the feeling of satisfaction that a player feels after completing their in-game goals and ranking higher on the leaderboard where they've battled with their friends for a long time. Similarly, if someone loses their match, it'll negatively impact their emotions, psyche, and experience. In fact, most of the games today have introduced the concept of competition. It's not hard to understand why. If there isn't much competition, the game won't attract many players who actively play, nor will it be interesting enough for the spectators to watch others compete. No doubt, Riot Games have done a wonderful job at promoting the competition in League of Legends, as well as the continuation of making the game interesting and relevant enough to surpass its rivals every year. Next, it has regular updates. This is another important component that has made the game successful today. It's true that no developer would want the players to tire themselves out and easily get bored of their game. In order to tackle this, the developers of League of Legends frequently make updates to the game to match the expectations of the players and keep it interesting enough to watch and play. In fact, the game had over 17 championships when it first debuted in 2009. Now, fast forward to the present day, and it has over 151 unique championships that allow the users to experience the game in various ways. No wonder the players are always crazy and excited about it. With the presence of different champions, which are playable characters in every game, every single match becomes literally unpredictable. And not only this, the design team has put a lot of effort in developing each champion. It makes the whole experience truly bespoke. The dedicated players get so attached to the specific champions that they'll spend countless hours trying to master the strength, weakness, in-game potential, and favorite matchup of their chosen champion. And with so many different champions to choose from, the developers have really created a challenging environment that not only tests the players, but also makes them play it regularly to stay relevant. Besides this, the game also makes continual updates to the ways in which the champions can be used by making changes to the available items in the game. Now, these items have an important role in your gameplay. They actually control your in-game prowess by offering additional spells and bonuses, as well as abilities to your favorite champion. You can purchase these items by using your in-game currency that every player continually attains in the game. The currency is called gold, but don't worry, it doesn't require you to spend any real money. And now, for the no pay-to-win model. You might have noticed in many popular games that they've got a pay-to-win model, in which paying users have an edge over the non-paying ones, as they can attain better gear to reach more levels and have more skills. But none of this is happening in League of Legends. In fact, Riot Games have made it clear that they'll never make the cosmetic items exclusive that'll make it easier for the paying users to beat the non-paying players in the game. If that doesn't deserve applause already, they've also said that they'll also never have a pay-to-win model for the championships and the gameplay situations. No doubt, it'll be a huge disservice to the users, as the microtransactions are already enough to fund the ongoing development of the game. Now, all you need to do is register on the official website of League of Legends, download the game, and you're ready to go. The developers have proved that they don't need to put a price tag on the game to generate revenue, because once you've made the functioning environment around the game, the money will start making itself. Up next, a balanced gameplay. League of Legends is a strategy-based game with real-time strategy and role-playing game elements. Players are assigned a champion team. Now, they must put their abilities to use in order to destroy the opposing team's base while trying to defend their own. At the same time, they must team up with their own minions. Yes, those computer-controlled characters who deal with the damage done to one or more teams. In this way, they can capture their specific points on the map. Of course, this can't be done alone. Typically, a team of 5 or more players work together to use the enemy's weaknesses and take full advantage of it to defeat the opposing team. So it's genuinely more of a team-based game, not just one that has a bunch of players battling it out with their champions. And now, for the growing school and college scene. The popularity of professional play in the game has even reached school and college levels. The esports teams are becoming more common in both high schools and colleges. In fact, some of the schools are treating the esports players as actual athletes and even offering them scholarship opportunities to keep playing. It's really great to see how esports is becoming more prominent and popular. Not only will these scholarships allow students to play, but also enable them to continue their education. Gradually, most of the schools are providing esports opportunities all across the United States. So, how has League of Legends changed esports? With League of Legends, esports has reached new heights never seen before. No doubt, other games like Warcraft 3 and StarCraft were already popular and they drew hundreds of thousands of viewers, but they mostly did third-party tournaments that were conducted upon the consent of the developers and publishers. Yes, there was no direct involvement from them. But Riot Games changed that in 2003. It literally stormed the esports scene and formed the NA and ULCS. Yes, they had hosted some more tournaments before including 2 World Championships, which were the first localized first-party tournaments in esports. In this way, Riot changed esports into a full-time job by putting the weight of its success and popularity on the championships. Suddenly, esports organizations were no longer something that'd be gone if your team didn't win a few championships in a row. And when it franchised the NALCS in 2017, it took the financial commitment to a whole new level by partnering with 10 organizations on a long-term basis. This allowed the users to organize their labor and take a stand for their rights. Besides this, it also provided great oversight from Riot, like making sure that the staff gets paid and the organizations are running smoothly. Well, we're not saying that LCS was the first esports event of its kind, as plenty of other games have contributed to it in the long run, but you can't deny it was a major step forward in achieving the esports potential. In fact, it was one of the first major steps by any developer to create a competitive scene, balance the game with competitive factors in mind, and assist its community in developing a successful esports scene. It's true that League of Legends has changed a lot, and it doesn't look the same as it did a decade ago, but neither do many other video games. But the thing is, League of Legends is harder, faster, and more demanding than it was in 2009. Millions of people, including professionals and amateurs, play it daily on streams, and the version you're playing today won't be the same as the one you'll get to play next year, let alone 10 years from now. Finally, what's next for League of Legends and esports? The game has only been out for a decade, but it's already achieved a lot of things. A professional league system, big sponsors, sold-out arenas. Want an example? Here you go. Its official championship in 2020 drew over 20,000 people to the Accor Hotels Arena in Paris, and the event even reached a peak viewership of 44 million concurrent viewers. There's no doubt Riot Games will take the esports scene to a whole new level. In fact, you can expect them to sign deals with channels for live coverage of events directly to your home or local sports bars. The possibilities are endless. We'll have to wait and see. The progress so far has been incredible, and it'll be interesting to see which turns it'll take next. That's a wrap for this video. What are your thoughts on League of Legends and esports in general? Let us know in the comments section below. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more amazing videos like this. See you in the next one.